The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chig Okonkwo. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his line.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for the Giants. 61 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Cross. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
2nd and 6.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeaux.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Titans have regained the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Let's go now.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now back to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Here's the option.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And, CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
Now they'll change things up.
2nd and 11. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Cross. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On play action, they'll throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. The Giants at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
Let's go now.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Track at 60. Come on. Set. Go.
They'll look to throw here. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
And this one is right through. And they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball, overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Now here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
It got his man complete.
Still going.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 93 yards.
And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw now on first down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Ready? Cut 19. Cut 19. Take go.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely.
He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. Up the middle they go. Cross. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On the move to his left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right.
Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 45 yards.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Johnson. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants have cut it back within a score.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. It's Cross. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors,
32 yards.
And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Cross. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man complete. It's Cross. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on first down.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Titans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Titans 42, Giants 30.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. There's a short one caught by Johnson.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Panther 11, Panther 11. Set go.
They go play action here on first down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And this offense on third down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to throw again.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. That is 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
That's caught left side by Neighbors.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And we've got an injured player, and that's running back Devin Singletary, who's in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Now 1st and goal. Now it's Tracy.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
He'll try again.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now back to throw. Flush to his right.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Looking to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still on his feet.
Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Giants 37.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Set, sticks moving. Keep Warriors 70. Take over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That escapes the sack. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Let's go. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good for the Giants.
Here we go. Set.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
He's got Johnson.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Come 19. Come 19. Hup.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates! Go!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Let's go now. Dragon 60. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
On the set.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Come on. Set. Take go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Okay, break. Set. Ready.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field.